this is Charlie and welcome back to Charlie's Photoshop Lessons. And so today I will be doing uh, the history brush tool and the eraser. So this will be the first combined video since history brush tool is kind of like short. And so here's the agenda for today. This is the 11th video. So I'll introduce you guys about eraser tool and history brush tool. This is a combined one. So in eraser tool, there will be other tools that I will introduce too. And so let's go to the first one, which is introduction. And then after that, I'm going to explain the use, and then I'm going to explain when to use the tool. So in which situation you should use the tool to maximize the performance of the Photoshop app, and finally apply it to the example. So let's first introduce you about this history brush tool. So by looking at the name, history brush tool seems like you're restoring like history that you made. So let's look at the definition, shall we? Restores parts of an image to an earlier state. Exactly. So, for example, I'll be using the paint brush one, and then I'll be starting to, for example, paint around this area right here, in this area. Now, all I gotta do is just drag like that. It works like an eraser, but not really erasing the whole thing, but erasing the part that you have painted. And it is a really useful tool. So, for example, you could also do, for example, spot healing brush tool, and you just delete the spot right here, delete the shadow, and it leaves you with this blank space. And so, you want to redo it. Instead of clicking Control Z, you could use this, but I think this is a better way of returning into the history version in your history work. It works better than just Control Z or even the eraser. That's what the history brush tool do. And let's go to art history brush tool. Let's see the definition: paint stylish strokes with pixel from earlier state of the image. So, stylish strokes. For example, I'm just going to give it a try. So let's zoom in like here, and then you first click. If you start turning your image kind of stylish art painting new technique, like it looks like it is getting blurred, but it also looks kind of cool also. Here, for example, just do this, and then later down the ball will look even better after using this tool. So it is just basically taking the color of the single piece you selected. For example, it's this area, the same color. So for example, eyedropper. They would take this color right here selected and turn that color into like a blurry style paint thing, like here. For example, this is darker. You can see they are converting the colors into a bunch of same pixels color down under, and it creates a pretty good view. But I don't usually use this tool, but it is a great tool to use and to try for your digital art projects. Maybe, yeah, it would work a lot. So let's try the ball, and you can see yeah, creates that one. Let's just try to do some part of the ball. Looks better, right? No, it doesn't look good, but that's exactly what it does. So you could just paint the whole picture you're doing with that, and you could create a pretty, I mean, good looking product, to be honest. And yeah, it makes everything blurry. And that is all for the history paint brush tool. And now I'm going to combine the eraser tool into this video, so I could quickly explain it because it's not that hard. Wait, let me. So you could even use the history art tool to erase everything you did with paintbrush or pencils. How easy is that? And okay, so it's kind of clear here. Okay, let's move on to the eraser tool. You could get easy access by clicking E. Basically, the basic eraser tool just erase everything. So you can see the checker part, which is the nothing part, the empty parts in Photoshop, like parts. So, example, you could even adjust the size and the hardness you want to. I'll probably go with 100. And so, for example, I wanna erase the ball, and you can see there's the checker parts right there, which is not a thing you should do. You don't want to erase the whole thing. And yeah, that is how eraser works. Just deletes the whole area, everything up there. So let's go. Oh, oops. Let's go to. Okay, let me redo this. What? Never mind. Let's just do this again. Oops, my bad. And so the next eraser tool and the other eraser tool is available in the app. It's pretty cool. Also, I'll show you right now. Because eraser tool is just deleting the whole pixel and showing you the checker part, which is not really efficient. Now I will use the next one, which is called the background eraser tool. So erase the pixels of a sampled color. Sampled color. For example, the background of this ball is green, like light green. And so I'll try to delete the background and not the ball. So as you can see, when I'm moving my circular point to delete the background, it doesn't touch much. Yeah, it does touch the the color of the ball, but it mainly reduce the color and even delete the background grass around the ball. And that is something you need to use. For example, this one is just background. So if you have like a bright contrast, like bright contrast picture, then background remover will be a really good tool for you to use. Like, it's super efficient. All you gotta do is just swipe and then the background will be gone in just like 1 second. Really efficient, huh? And now the next eraser tool I'm going to talk about is the Magic Eraser tool. So Magic, let's see what it does. Erase similarly colored areas with a single click. So it usually deletes the whole area. So for example, you can see over here that there is kind of blacker color here compared to here. And so you can see these tiny marks I did because the color is the similar color is just those small areas and it's not really big. For example, let me try the black one down here, and the similarly color is deleted there. So if you have a high contrast picture, then it will be better. For example, let me try this one. So the colors in these ones are not really too high contrast, so you can't really delete that. Oh, so you can see that the darker color available in this shadow is disappearing, and it doesn't really delete the color outside. So it will be easier for you to use if you want to do this. It's just magic. And so that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a nice day and goodbye.